everybody, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Last episode we built this in hope to get like some satellites in orbit, which looks ridiculous, but I'm not that good at it either, so at least we have that in common. Alright, save. No, it's just the end of an episode, don't worry. Well, you know. Anyway, I probably should have put some launch stabilizers on this. Right, so the idea is simple, just get to orbit. Let's give it some more fuel. It's wobbly, but we don't care much. Maybe we should. Yeah, this ain't good. Fuck it, we need to see the explosion. Woo! So it's meant to do that, right? How the hell? Yeah, okay. Yeah, struts seems like they would help. You kind of have to ask, though, how the hell did that happen? Alright, so we pretty much glued everything together. Still didn't put the launch stabilizers on it. Maybe that'll help. You know. Solid as a rock. Well, solid-ish. Call it as it is. I don't need to do too much fancy stuff. Again, this is only meant to get us into orbit, preferably back as well. I'm not playing this blind, by the way. I've done some stuff in this game before. Even though you occasionally wouldn't say so. Okay, let's check apoapsis. We need that at like 75. cut the engines. And everything went quiet. Okay, now we bring up the nav ball. We go prograde. And we warp like roughly to here. Static noises. There we go. Alright. Let's give it some gas. Should have pushed it a little bit sooner, I think. Okay. Need to chuck these off. I think at this point we can go to apoapsis. Those actually show up properly on chat, I wonder. Okay, let's cut it for now. Let's go to apoapsis if we can. We'll burn prograde. Hopefully that'll increase our periapsis. And once we're like here, I would say, we'll deploy our first satellite. See if we maybe can get it in to orbit around Mun and deploy our second one there. But I think that might be a little bit too enthusiastic about the whole thing. I've already been to Mun. Heck, I've already been to Minmus. Can we time warp? Am I like crashing back? Yeah, I thought as much. I can't even go back to my... Okay. Engines, hello? I can't use this engine. It's on stage 3 yet. The hell? My engines don't work anymore. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, once this is above 80 as well. Okay, so this is a stable orbit. So let's go here and we'll radial out or whatever they call it. It's shrinking that, so let's just go here. We'll burn prograde. Should increase our periapsis. And it shortens it, because we weren't turned yet. Okay. There we go. Sweet. Yeah. Alright, goodbye. Okay, we don't want a mud encounter per se. Let's time warp to here. I wonder how long our satellite is going to stay in orbit, though. If that gets caught by mud, it's pretty much GG. How much fuel do you still have left? Ooh. We're not making it back. Unless I deploy a satellite here. Might as well. Decouple. Goodbye, satellite. You be good. That's probably never going to be seen again, isn't it? Hope I didn't have to turn the power on or something. Ah, oh, good lord. I should be able to track that, shouldn't I? Right. Target. Yeah. Do I need to do it from here then or something? Require complete. Ah, okay. Thank you. Do I need to do anything with these things, I wonder? Status operational. Hibernation off. Antenna state. Let's switch to this one before we like completely lose sight of it. The key deletes text. Nope, that ain't doing anything. Oh, there we go. Extend antenna. Correct. Probably not, don't have to. Are these on? Status direct sunlight. Good. I mean, hey, this isn't looking half bad. Just hoping power can go from here to here and then to there. I guess we can give it a go. Transmitting this experiment when this module will operate. Restoring functionality requires transmit data. Cool. Alright, we transmitted something. That's not gonna work. Should be, yeah. Let's transmit this too, just because we can. Alright, so you should be able to like bounce a signal from here through here, although I don't think this is actually that far, but... Let's go to Periapsis, and we'll launch the other one over there. Actually, that's not going to work, because this thing is just going to keep following us, isn't it? Okay, so you have to go, if you want to make it back, you have to go to Apoapsis Burn Retrograde. Oh. Well, we could have also installed a ladder, you know? We need to select our own vessel, probably. But there we go. Okay, turn retrograde. I don't think we're gonna make it back. If so, we will restart. Okay. Oh, no. What are you doing now? You weren't on retrograde. Jeez. Comedy of errors, huh? Target. You shouldn't be going to target. You should be going to... Oh, no. We don't plan on docking, I'd want. Retrograde. That's what we want. There's our apoapsis, so we'll warp there. And I was thinking we were going the other way. Oh well. It's gonna be close, I think. And we're out of fuel. Yep. Not making it back. Okay, let's try this again. Revert to launch. Just have to be a little less stupid about it. That was all it was, just plain stupidity. And we're not using like a massively oversized rocket this time either, so you know. Okay. Throttle up a bit. Launch. Keep this thing in the green, which is something I didn't do last time either. That's a thing you can do? That is so stupid. I love it. But whether or not that it's possible, don't worry, don't fret too much. I'm just gonna do it over. It's fine. May have sprung a leak or something. That may be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Usually no problem, run out of fuel. Oh, just go outside and nudge it a bit. Right. So that blew up my engine. Maybe that's a problem. Let's see if we can do something about that. Cancel, revert flight to vehicle assembly. Let's put these decouplers a little bit higher. Alright, fine. Yeah, I'm using the larger ones. Two of the big ones. Now I just need to hope that the engines don't burn out. Because this exhaust is pretty close to this rocket, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine, right? It's probably like the last thing you want to hear before launch. It's probably fine. At NASA, it'll probably delay the launch for another week. Anyway. This ain't NASA. This is Kerbal Space Program, damn it. One of many famous last words, I would imagine. Okay, I'm hearing that sizzly bit again, which I guess is not good. Okay. Well, let's see if it still happens again, otherwise we'll look into flying prograde. Nope, we're good. Ish. Looking fine. We'll wait until this hits like 75, we'll cut it. Good. Bring up the nav ball, go prograde. Go to like here. Which I'll admit is taking a little while. Okay. We'll wait until this is at like 20 seconds till apoapsis, and then we'll hit the engines. You know, I'm not planning on becoming an expert in this game, though, so whilst I do appreciate your effort at trying to make me better, once the game starts feeling like too much work, I'm kind of like, I'm done. You know, no offense or anything. Of course, I do appreciate the help. Wouldn't have made it to Midmas otherwise, but... Okay. It's not that. I'm enjoying this, but it's like... If you can no longer just simply mess around with things, it's like... Why are you even still playing a game? Okay, so... We're now at like a stable yet low as heck orbit. How do we like make this hoop just bigger? Like until like, say a circle here. I think it's like radial out, but... I may be mistaken in that. I know like burning prograde expands it. Like prograde here will make this bigger, prograde here will make that bigger. But how do you make like a circle? There's just like little taps here, little taps there. Yeah, I firmly believe that, and my main goal for this was like to dick around with space planes, which we've done so far. And land on Mun in return, and we've been to Midmas in return, so I'm already way past where I was hoping I would get with just rocket stuff. For the record, I'm probably never even gonna bother getting to like whatever that stuff is, or whatever that thing is, known as Eve apparently. So yeah, it is indeed just that stupid. Okay. So where are we going? Are we going up? No, we're going down. Which means we stick retrograde. We'll go to like apoapsis here. I'm gonna try to get this at like 300,000, of course. We'll wait until we're oriented. And boop. Perfect. Okay, we go to apoapsis, so we do the same thing until this hits 300,000. Then we'll launch the first satellite. Good enough. Okay. So, let's ready the antenna. Beep. And... decouple. Goodbye! We still got a little bit of fuel left. Let's see if we can launch one at like 500,000 or something. Let's go a little bit more, like 8 or like 750. I know I should be burning just at periapsis, but... There we go. And we warp here. We'll turn this on retrograde already for our return trip. It actually has this satellite icon. Sweet! Ah, I'm loving this. Just gotta hope our satellites never crash into each other. Seems unlikely, but you know. Okay. Extend antenna. Decouple. Nice. You be good now. Okay, nav ball up. We are retrograde. Let's burn. Bring Jeb back at least, you know? Yeah, I mean, you're in space. There's plenty of room, I guess. Got it? Okay. We don't have... Oh, you have to be playing for a long time for that. Okay, I'm gonna kick off the engine at this point. We could use it to slow down, but we're not really going that fast anyway. Okay, maybe we should... No, we're not really going too fast anyway. Might as well do some science, I guess. I don't think we're gonna get much, but... 5 science. Nah. Nobody can be bothered with that. Okay, let's chuck. Uh-oh. Well, that's gonna stick on. Oh no, wait, that's those. There we go. There's still stuff in the service bay we can mess with. Yeah, that put a heat shield on, okay. Yay, 0.1 science. Okay. Let's check our parachutes. Minimum pressure. Altitude of like 1200. Minimum pressure is fine. And then we do this one. 1200. Minimum pressure is fine. Okay. We need to keep you oriented retrograde. Open this up so we can see our toilet water diminish, which is how I've come to call the ablator. And once this is down, we'll check up on our little satellites. This may become a water landing. Oh no, there is land over there. Look at that. It might be. I don't know who came up with it. Could have been you. So I guess our next objective would be get a satellite around Mun. Shouldn't be much difficult if we just add another phase to our rocket. Hello there, Rems community. I speak French as well, though it's terrible. Ah, dad jokes. Gotta love those too. Can we speed this up a little bit? I mean, a big fireball is fancy and all that, but can we hurry it along? Told you, man. I already know that one. So this parachute just doesn't feel like doing its job. There it goes. Okay. Well, it's a bit of a trip until we reach the waters. Let's slow that down and we'll check up on our satellites. Use map view to select distant ones. Oh, okay. Guess we'll have to do this first. We'll go to the tracking station. Sploosh. Recover vessel. Just above Kerban's grasslands. Well, we got a bit of science. Which actually is enough to get one more thing done. Anyway, let's go to the tracking station. Oh wow, that is neat looking. So in theory our satellite... Hey there, Camilla. In theory our satellites could crash into each other, like let enough time pass and that 1 in a trillion thing will happen. But we have some satellites in orbit now. Cool. So how do we like look at that? Oh, we just double click it. I already did. I'll show it to you. It's not super big, but it is like, it was like massively oversized for what its intended purpose was. So now we got pretty much a boob flying in space. I love it. Blocked by Kerbal. So I wonder, could you like just launch this away into nothing and then... No, you probably wouldn't be able to transmit it back. But yeah, we got some relay stuff now, so we could transmit science from further away. That's pretty neat. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series. Feel free to subscribe by commenting, liking, and or something if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys all in the next episode. Bye, everyone.